All right, NBA fans, let's talk about the NBA world. Uh,
What's the name of this one?
Scuba Steve Sports. That's
Scuba
my
Steve Sports. Oh.
yeah. That's
So,
my
Douchebag Sports?
douchebag sports.
Douchebag
Scuba
Sports.
Steve Sports. This is my channel. Talk about all of the NBA, and I want to get into a few topics. And this is my brother Steve. My brother Jason.
Yeah.
He got a YouTube channel. He's
Quiet
a
Cool 82.
He's a gamer, but if you want to hit up a few of his games, check it out.
Eventually I'll upload again, but yeah.
But he's here talking about NBA because he loves the NBA just like I do. So let's talk about the NBA. Got this one topic. Okay, right here. Boom.
Ranking.
The ranking of the top 5 point guards in the NBA. He loves this because he's a Curry fan. So let's do this.
Eat a dick.
We got a list right here. We'll dissect the list.
I have
Curry,
my own.
Curry number 1. Let's do this, and then you go to yours. Curry number 1.
Okay.
Luka number 2.
Okay.
Let's dissect that. Hold on.
Okay.
Dame number 2. Dame time.
Dame number 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh,
Trae Young number 4.
Trae Young number 4.
Chris Paul number 5.
Chris Paul number 5.
I disagree with this list.
I disagree with this list to an extent. Obviously, Curry's.
Alright, Curry's gonna be number 1. We can spoiler alert. Okay.
What's yours? Go
All
ahead.
right. Spoiler alert. Curry's number 1. Fine.
For both of them.
There's a reason. He's current champ, current finals
He's the
MVP.
best point guard in the NBA. You don't have to say.
One of the things that I do is I take even if it's whether it's a player who has a very short career or a player who has a long career, I look at what's in front and what's behind of a player. Curry has the career, the accolades, and he still has the skill. He's doing it. He's number 1. Period.
Okay.
Number 2. I don't agree with Luka just yet. I understand.
Is he a point guard?
That's one of the reasons
He
why.
plays 1, 2, and 3.
He is on my list, though. He is on my list.
I see. He's not on mine.
Right? He is on my list.
I count him as a small forward.
I understand. But like I'm gonna talk about it in a second. But my number 2 is actually Chris Paul. Right? Once again, this is accomplishments in front and behind. Right? The guy just got to a freaking to a finals just what was a season before. All right, he is a point guard for a reason.
Point
right?
guard, bro.
Top 75. The guy, and he's 36. He's still going pretty damn strong. You know what I mean? He may not be scoring at as high of a clip as some of these other. But as a ceiling raiser, as a playmaker, he's still one of the best.
Game he can drop 30 points on.
He was just in the freaking NBA.
Tennis.
No, I think it was the first round where he went 100% in field goal percentage.
Exactly,
right.
bro.
So Chris Paul at any point in time can still ball out like a motherfucker, right? Paul is
he's a point guard for a reason
Yeah.
because he loves to create. Oh, go ahead.
All right. Number 3, I have Luka. The reason why I have Luka only falls off to number 2 for me because of the fact that Luka, he's a little undefinable position wise.
I'm not counting him as a point guard in my situation. I'm sorry.
No, because I looked up his thing. He is counted as a point guard and a forward, which is crazy.
If he's a point guard, then LeBron's been a point guard all his life, so it doesn't make sense to me. Sorry.
Yeah, I understand, but I'm saying that. But LeBron is kind of willing to just, you know what? I don't need the ball in my hands. I can do this, whatever.
He always has the ball in his hand, almost all the time.
Yeah.
Every team, every time he's playing.
He's willing to defer to a playmaker, though, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Just like
we haven't seen it to Luka. We haven't seen Luka do it as much.
Brunson last year.
Yeah. Luka 99% of the time is gonna have the ball in his hand.
Yeah,
but and to be perfectly honest, skill wise, he's like obviously he's up there.
It's the same with LeBron, and he's not a point guard. LeBron was a point guard for 1 year. He was.
He actually played point that year.
But still, it was.
Led the league in assists.
But it just made no sense. Go ahead.
But and he's right now he's damn near averaging a triple double for his career, right?
Yeah.
So far.
Luka, yeah. All right, go ahead.
So obviously, so that's my number 3. I understand if you don't have him on your top 5 list. Totally understand,
4.
but he is number. What?
4. What's your 4?
Oh, my number 4 is right now is Ja Morant.
Okay.
Ja Morant. Why? I don't know why in the hell he's not in this top 5 here.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
Exactly.
I mean, the dude was in conversation for fucking MVP last year.
Beast.
Right.
Beast
he's
and
a
a half.
he's a beast and a half. Right.
Beast.
I mean, like first off, the hops on this motherfucker, right? But he leads that team like a confident, like seasoned player.
And he's hungry. He's hungry. He has a
like,
mindset that most.
He's looking like cause I know we made the comparisons back in the he looks like a young Derrick Rose.
Yes.
Right. And it's that kind of mindset.
Better playmaker.
But a better playmaker. Yeah. And it's that kind of mindset that I think I see championships in the future. Right now, he's gonna be fucking dangerous.
See, I've got Trey. Go ahead.
And my number 5 is actually Lillard, right? Because I think a lot of people forgot that Lillard is, who he is, and that's because of this season that he just had. He didn't have a good season at all.
Yeah.
It started out very very shitty, and then obviously he got injured for the rest of it. So and then he lost McCollum. So it a lot of people just kind of wrote Lillard off, kind of like they just forgot the fact that this motherfucker is like, he was going toe to toe with fucking Curry in terms of 3-pointers and shit.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? I mean, come on, man. It's still
him
game
and
time.
Curry was changing the game,
Yeah,
but
it's still Dame time.
Curry
So,
obviously, but
I feel
was
Dame
right there changing the
Dame-
game too.
Exactly. I feel Dame is one freaking superstar, alongside him.
A real superstar.
A real superstar. To make a deep
McCollum, Jeremy Grant aren't superstars,
Yeah.
and those are the
to
superstars.
make a
he
deep
doesn't
playoff
have.
run, he could, he has.
Nobody wants to go to Portland.
Yeah, nobody wants to go to Portland right now. But
All
I
right.
mean,
Who's your
it's
honorable
possible.
mention? You got one honorable mention.
Honorable mention. Who do they have there?
You gotta have
They got Trey. They got
Kyrie.
Kyrie. I say shooting guard.
You see, you do that, but no, then that means Luke is a small forward, bro.
Kyrie has the ball in his hands. No, Kyrie
lot.
has the ball in his hands for him to shoot.
Yeah, but just like Luke, he's
Right.
almost always trying to shoot for himself. He creates for other people, yes, but
Yeah, I'll say honorable mention is Trey Young, right?
Trae Young.
Yeah,
All
Trey
right.
Young, because I'm gonna tell you right now, Trey Young is like he's a young dude. He already took his
I'm
team
not
to a
putting
conference
Luka.
finals.
I'm not putting Luka in my top
I
5
understand.
because to me he is a
Indefinable.
he is a playmaker like a point guard, but he's not a point guard, bro. He doesn't. I mean, he has just like LeBron. LeBron creates for his whole team,
Yeah.
just like him. Is LeBron a point guard? No. So it's like for his whole career, was LeBron a point guard? No. Only one season he was considered a point guard, but his whole career he was creating just like Luka's doing.
Mm-hmm.
So same thing, same exact thing. Sorry. So I'm putting Curry. There's no,
Yeah. Okay.
you don't have to play.
Yeah.
Chris Paul, we got the same 2. He's gonna go down as 3rd, 4th, the top 5 point guard of all time. He's still gonna go down top 5 point guard of all time.
Mm-hmm.
John Morant's my 3rd.
Okay.
He is, to me, like, he's gonna overtake all these niggas at some point. Well,
Probably,
Curry
yeah.
not, but John
No,
Morant.
too much. Like in terms of current, while he's in the NBA, yeah,
He's gonna overtake Chris Paul and
He's
shit
gonna
like
be
that.
the
I know
number
that.
one.
That's what I'm saying.
He's gonna be the number one.
At some point
point
down
guard
the
at some
line,
point,
I
yeah.
see if he keeps on and he doesn't decline,
Yeah.
like a steep decline,
Yeah.
because he had a lot of skills that can. Like, if you know how people
Yeah.
don't have their athleticism anymore, and they end up becoming trash because they relied, like Westbrook.
Yeah. Exactly.
Westbrook is on this list. He's
They relied
tra-
on his
athleticism too much that where's his skill now, right? John Morant has so much skill with athleticism, so it's not even funny with this dude. So I think he's gonna still, by the end of his career, he will be. He might be a top 5.
I'm gonna tell you this.
Dame Lillard, my 4th,
Lillard, okay.
because he, in terms of pure scoring,
Yeah. Like,
he's just up there, bro. Like, he's a top 75 for a reason. Yes, you can consider him not. Well, you can argue that he shouldn't be there, but
yeah.
his talent alone shows me why he is technically.
Yeah,
He just
he's-
need a little
he's
bit.
there
If he
all
had a
for pure
couple,
talent.
if he had a couple more accolades, you can't say shit about him being the top 75. Yeah, that's all it is. I had Kyrie, but I understand what you're talking about because Trey Young is. I have Kyrie. I have Trey Young. I put Trey Young on this. I had Kyrie, but you're right. Kyrie doesn't play make for his team for shit.
Yeah.
Trey
He has the
Young,
ball in his hand,
Trey
he's too
Young
shoot.
is always playing,
Mhm.
creating for his team like a true point guard, but also being like a Curry.
Yeah, while also being a fucking scorer, which is crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And my honorable mention is Kyrie, though.
I was gonna say something about Ja. Another accomplishment for Ja that I feel would be is if he stays in Memphis and brings them a championship.
Ja?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be a hell of a compliment.
Because like one, obviously staying with the team that drafted you and winning a championship, obviously is a big thing. But for you to bring that team their first ever championship,
Yeah,
right?
that would be epic.
That's beyond that's it's like it's one of the reasons why I feel like right now, like if someone like Kawhi Leonard ends up ends up getting a championship with the Clippers.
Yeah.
That's a huge accomplishment for him.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah, absolutely. Right.
So like, I feel that if Jazz stays in Memphis and he makes, he's able to bring them a championship. You know, Memphis, obviously, aside from being the top dog in Memphis forever, it's going to be a big thing for him, career-wise. It's just like he would have made Memphis.
Oh, yeah. How about a piece of that?
All
right. Let's go on to the next topic. Who would you rather have, both at their peak? Who would you rather have, Kevin Durant, if you were to start your own team?
And you said that you feel that
franchise.
their peak was when? For you said for
basically
for
both of them at their peak at the same time, but you could say each of them at their best in their peak. Because LeBron's best peak is the Heat to the early Cleveland years, right?
Yeah,
so
maybe I would say it's about 2018. So it's like about 2012 to 2018.
No, because the Heat.
Yeah, from 2012 when he won that first first championship
right
with the
there,
Heat.
and then Durant, and then basically was entering his peak also around that time.
I would say they were.
All right, these are my bullet points on both of these guys. Because look, LeBron, better playmaker, better defense, both of them down pat. He's a better leader of his team, and he made a weakness into one of his strengths. Because his 3-point shot. That was his shooting basically. It was one thing that you want him to do, shoot. Now he can go on a hot streak and kill you at certain points. Durant, what he has over LeBron, he's a better shot maker and everything. His jump shot is way better than LeBron.
Better pure scorer.
Yeah, but look at this. You see their efficiency, right, for their career. He got 54, right? LeBron got 54 also.
Yeah.
They're the same efficiency. He's better with the two LeBron than Durant. Oh no. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's better than getting twos than because he's constantly taking the basket, right?
Yeah.
Durant isn't, right? And 3. Let's go to 3. 34 for LeBron. 38. That's four more points. Yes. That's what makes him better as a better shot creator.
Yeah.
His 3-point shot makes him better. But LeBron's overall 34,
anyways,
35%. That's average.
Yeah.
That's average.
If I were taking, just a long story short, if I was taking a peak,
it would
be LeBron.
Overall regular season, he has more clutch shots. LeBron has more clutch shots in the playoffs than Durant. But overall, I would say Durant's just maybe a little bit more clutch because he relies on his jump shot more than LeBron does. LeBron has clutch performances more often than not. Durant loved to take that last shot, where LeBron, I don't think he loved to take that last shot.
Okay. What I was trying to say.
Look,
is,
LeBron is not a good off-ball threat.
No, he isn't.
Durant is a great off-ball threat.
Yeah.
He's a fucking killer in the off-ball threat and better handles than LeBron.
Yeah. What I feel,
and that goes to show you that how LeBron gets to the basket, because Durant got better handles, but doesn't take it to the basket as much as LeBron.
Yeah, because LeBron, it's basically a combination of his skill and his freakish size.
Strength.
Yeah, his strength and freakish size.
What's his name weighs 250? He has strength. Durant. He should be able to take it to the Baja. Yeah, okay, but he should be able to take it to the Baja anytime he wants.
No, I'm saying, but it's LeBron using his physicality to his advantage compared to Durant.
I'm saying
Durant doesn't.
He should be able to do that. He doesn't do that.
Doesn't, because Durant weighs just as much as Giannis. Giannis uses his physicality to get to that. You see what I'm saying?
See, that's what Durant should be doing, though.
But at the same time, I also feel that both Giannis and LeBron are way more athletic than Durant.
Well, you can't say way more because
they're more athletic.
Durant athletic, but they're more athletic than.
But anyway, so.
Well, at this point, definitely because of his injury.
Yeah, but if I'm choosing a peak, obviously I'm going to choose LeBron. It's because LeBron has more positives, just all around.
He makes his team better.
Yeah,
whereas
in an all-around game, yes. Look, automatically, he is a better leader, just bar none. Period. Right? There's a reason why he has 4 chips. It's because he's a better leader than Durant. Yes. Durant has proven that he is not a leader.
Curry was his leader.
Even when he won chips, it was Curry that was leading that team, not him.
Yes.
2, LeBron is at his peak was a defensive master.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And
he should have been Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah, 2013. Yeah.
And an MVP in the same year.
But Durant
He was first team all defense. Marc Gasol was second team all defense. That do not add up, don't.
That doesn't matter.
And Marc Gasol won Defensive Player of the Year over LeBron. They just didn't want to give LeBron MVP and Defensive Player in the same year. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean he was. Yeah, it doesn't make sense that he was second team all defense because that means he was second in defense at his position.
You should have put the center that was first, or if you wanted to give it a center, right?
Yeah.
Whoever was first team all defense, give it to that dude. That center, right?
That doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense. Go ahead.
But
that doesn't make sense.
But yeah, so there's that. And like
I'll be honest with you, it's like pure gospel.
And then, like you said, especially for such a big guy, which reminds me a lot of Magic in the sense that he's a big playmaker.
Yeah, he makes his team better. Magic.
You know what I mean? Magic was one of those guys that makes his team better. Like his team kind of.
But
he's a ceiling raiser, much like.
But also, LeBron is gonna if he plays 70 games next year, he only needs to average 16 points to be the best scorer of all time.
Yeah.
So right, it's like. So how can you say
one season less than
so he can score
Kareem.
just like Durant.
Yeah.
In that way, not just like him because Durant scores in different ways, but he can score as much as Durant and still be a better playmaker and defensively better than Durant. So that's what.
Hence why I said I would choose LeBron. I was choosing a peak.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so you want to go to that last?
Yeah, our last topic is the haters. Hey. It's the endless haters that constantly hate on people that just hate and hates people and that hate.
Well, you know what? Then feel free to hate on me.
Who are the analysts that you hate that they just hate on
everything, or they just hate on things just to hate on them, or maybe they try to intellectually hate on them. Okay, I'm gonna talk about one that definitely needs to be talked about.
That's
because Mr. Wright is always wrong.
Nick Wright.
Right? It's just Nick like Nick Wright specifically just now released his number 3 player of the last 50 years, and it's Michael Jordan. And the reason why he does this is because he's trying to create distance between LeBron James and Michael Jordan. There's a difference between having LeBron James be your favorite player. Yes, I understand that. Yes, I understand there's a reason why he's your favorite player. And I even respect if you have him number 1. I respect it. My problem is when you try to belittle everything that Jordan does to prop up LeBron as if LeBron is perfect, because we know he's not. Even the people who love him
should say that he's not perfect.
Right?
But listen to me. I'm a LeBron fan. I'm a big LeBron fan. And in my ideal list, I would definitely put LeBron. My own personal list, I would put LeBron as number 1 ever to me. He's my GOAT. But if I'm making a realistic list, and as an analyst putting it out there as a realistic list, and for people to actually come to me and know the knowledge of the game and shit like that, I will put Jordan 1, Kobe 2, LeBron 3. Or if he's not in your top, see, my list would be different to anybody else, because maybe LeBron's not in your top 5, or maybe LeBron's just your top, your 5th in your top 5,
you know
or 4th in your top 5.
Anyways,
but what I'm saying is like, Nick Wright, put a real fucking list together, because you just want to dick suck LeBron and shit on Jordan just because this is what you want to do.
He literally spent 2 segments. That means like a half an hour on his own show, and then another damn near half an hour on.
Shannon put LeBron as number 1, so you can't shit on Nick Wright only, because that's a whack ass list too.
Exactly.
LeBron isn't number 1.
Shannon had Kobe number 9.
Yeah, see.
Anyway,
and Skip is.
So anyway, but he's
I hate Skip.
We're going to talk about Skip in a second, but Nick Wright spent like a whole half an hour talking about why he has Kareem over Jordan, right? And then he did it again on what is it? First things first, right?
Yeah.
Okay. If you have to spend that much time defending why it is you have Kareem over Jordan, then Kareem should not be over Jordan, okay?
Yeah.
Right? Listen, we're talking about a guy who won the majority of his championships with multiple All-Stars, and probably wasn't even the best player on many of those fucking championships compared to Jordan, who never got outplayed in his championship runs. Barely ever got outplayed in the fucking playoffs, right? He tries to bring up, he has one more MVP. You got the majority of those MVPs when half of the motherfucking talent that was, got half of those MVPs where half of the best talent in the world were in the ABA in the 70s, right? So you cannot talk shit about Kareem versus Jordan, right? I understand he wants to create the distance between LeBron, and some people feel that Nick Wright might put Kareem as number one, if only just to set it up for when LeBron passes him in scoring. So look, see, LeBron truly is the best. Okay, fine, longevity, yes, but. If we're talking about accomplishments, then Jordan, Magic, and Bird should be held to higher regard for given the fact that they accomplished what they accomplished in a much shorter time than both Kareem, Kobe, Duncan, and LeBron. See what I'm saying? So we it's all semantics at that point. So I don't know. So that's just one motherfucker right there. Then you have someone like Skip Bayless.
He just shit on LeBron.
At this point,
he not only shit on LeBron, but what I'm saying, everything that you know, because you know about Skip Bayless,
LeBron,
everything that he shits on LeBron about, he can't shit on LeBron right now because
LeBron has discolored shit. Oh my God, he's a bad person.
But the same thing he does about LeBron, he's starting to do about your man Curry,
about Giannis, Luka,
now Durant. Well, not Durant.
No, he's still in love with Durant. Okay. He still sends Durant love letters.
I think he still loved Kawhi also, right?
I think so. I'm not sure.
But
it's just that it's the thing is the reason why
he gets too popular.
Yeah, it's just that if he knows that, but it's the thing with Skip Bayless. Okay, I'm gonna give you a comparison.
He's dick right. No, anybody that gets popular, he dick right.
I'm gonna give you a comparison. But I also think it's almost fucking genius on Skip Bayless's part, right? The level of his trolling. There was a film critic called Armin White that basically he was a great film critic up until a certain point where he suddenly began to realize he was getting obsolete, and he suddenly started going against the grain, hating on every fucking popular movie but loving every shitty movie out there, right?
And I got him popular?
And I got him notoriety. That got him notoriety.
That's Skip.
And I feel that Skip Bayless saw, you know what? I'm getting old. These other guys are coming in. They're going to be fucking louder than me. So I got to hate on LeBron, right? The number one in the game. And I can kind of love everybody else. But he realized that was getting old. I'm getting even older. And now it's even easier for motherfuckers to talk about the NBA. So now I got to hate on Curry. I got to hate on Giannis. I got to hate on Luka.
The most popular niggas, that's the top 4
or 5 of the top guys in the NBA. He has to fucking shit on them, right?
Yeah.
So it's basically
and him and Kevin Durant actually has been in a little beef and shit like that.
Yeah,
even though he says I love Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
I this that.
But
I that.
But if you listen to just him talking about LeBron, Curry, Luka, Giannis, you do realize it's hating.
Luka, I think he hates Luka too.
Yeah,
hates on Luka too. Yeah.
It's hating for hating's sake, and it's all trolling just to get clicks because people click on the shit.
I need to tell you who I hate the most. Carry on.
Kendrick Perkins. I was gonna say Kendrick Perkins. Oh my God.
I hate that term. I hate everything he says because he just. Oh my God!
His arrogance is what pisses
trolling
me off.
though.
His arrogance pisses me off.
Yeah, it's like he knows best, bro. What did you do that you know best than anybody else?
I won one championship with a team that had four or five other stars on it.
Bro.
I was on OKC. Carry on. We put hate fails. Well, pick Cleveland, what?
Oh no, Cleveland, pick and roll. It was a pick and roll he did with Cleveland. He was not picking. He was.
Well, whatever. Okay, I understand. You want to look up his. Okay, my problem with Kendrick Perkins is that somebody gave him a microphone. That's my problem. All right.
Somebody gave him a microphone and told him go.
Just talk.
Just be a dumbass.
Because all right, he's another one. He has his opinions about LeBron versus Jordan, but then look at how silly he looked talking all that shit about Curry, right? The whole shit with the donut over the eyes, right?
Oh yeah, exactly.
Right?
Look how silly he looked.
Look how silly he looked doing that shit. Look. What are you looking at?
Go ahead. What did you say?
It's just the thing about Perkins is that he's just one of those guys that just says words and doesn't really think about what he's saying until they come out of his mouth.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
I mean,
and that's not.
He looks nice down doing.
That's not sports analyst. That's not sports analysis. That's just a guy who used to play and has an opinion. That's all it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's different from sports analysis, right?
Yeah, he just.
But I mean, let's put it this way. Nobody's blameless or faultless in terms of NBA analysis and hating and shit like that. But the level to which he does it, the level to which Skip does it, the level to which Colin Cowherd is another one that I fucking hate.
Oh yeah, Colin. Oh my god, I hate his
Colin Cowherd. What I hate about Colin
analogies and
Cowherd
shit
is
like
because
that.
he tries to talk all this shit that he does that he wants to talk until the person that he's talking shit about wins. Then he has to. Well, then this person is just the greatest of their generation. Like the way he started kissing Curry's ass right after Curry won, but before that, no, Curry had no chance of winning the fucking championship. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And this is another thing I had. This is another problem that I have overall with NBA, NBA sports analysis. I understand that a lot of analysis they want to be right, and being proven right on screen like that, you know, on like on a broadcast or whatever, you know, after a win or whatever. I understand that they want, you know, they relish that, but the problem is that they deal in these absolutes, and it makes them look stupid when it doesn't happen. For instance, automatically saying that the fucking Lakers are going to repeat after LeBron, whatever. I understand injuries played a part, but maybe you should just kind of hold back on that shit.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's the same thing with Giannis and them. They said that they're gonna repeat. What happened?
Oh look, there you go.
And now, they're saying it with Curry and the and the Warriors.
This is the nigga that's giving advice to. That's a nigga giving advice to about what's going on in the NBA, saying
what
this.
in the ass was he just doing?
Who is he picking? The ghost? Like,
what did he think? Did he think Paul Gasol was gonna astral project towards him?
This is what I'm talking about. This is the guy that people have to listen to and say, oh, okay, he knows what he's talking about. What do he know?
No.
Like, at his best. Was he a really, really good starting center?
No, he was a capable body.
I think he was a good, not really good, a good backup center at his best.
Yeah.
But I think
the only reason why they won that championship with him as a starting center was because of the fact
because he didn't need to do anything else besides be there.
They had Kevin Garnett.
Just be a capable body, able to put up your hands and just swipe here and there and get rebounds. That's all it is.
Kevin Garnett.
And you know how many fucking NBA players can do that right now?
Exactly.
Jericho Sims that we have on our team.
Yeah.
If he was on that team, he would win a championship with that team, with that Celtics team.
You know, so he was on a team with Kevin Garnett, Ray Allen, Paul Pierce, Rajon Rondo,
and any buckets
Big
he got,
Davis.
it was Rondo that got him those buckets.
Yep, Big Baby Davis, and who else? Well, Eddie House, right? Like all those motherfuckers that he was on that team with.
It just
that's the reason why he got a championship, not because Kendrick Perkins is worth a goddamn. All right. The reason why Kendrick Perkins is
these two went off the top two #1 picks.
Yeah, the reason why. Shannon pisses me off with a lot of his takes. You know what I mean?
But at least Shannon can be
he
realistic sometimes.
He can be fair sometimes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But when it comes to the ones that he's really pulling for, like he kept he kept talking shit. He loves I respect Curry, but he kept saying, but I still like Boston. I still like Boston.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Who's another one?
Oh, there's other guys out there. But overall, these are the faces of the hate group. Well, hate group. That's terrible to say. The haters, the hater ball. These are guys that's the nomination of the candidates to be hater of the year, because these guys just hate. Man, you corny. Like these guys.
I mean, don't get me wrong.
I hated what's his name? Rollins. I hated. What was it?
Ryan Hollins is terrible. There's a reason why he didn't last.
His takes was
There's a reason why he didn't last. One,
but we're talking about.
He said Giannis was over. He said Giannis was overrated. Right?
Paul Pierce was terrible too, because he said he was better than Dwayne Wade.
Oh, Paul Pierce was fucking awful,
bro. But it's just like
I don't like Stephen A. Nobody likes Stephen A.
I hate Stephen A. Yeah, that's another hater.
Stephen A. is just entertaining.
He's a hater though.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, he could be a hater too.
he's just entertaining. It's like Mad Dog. Mad Dog
He's
Russo.
not entertaining to me.
Mad Dog Russo's entertaining, but Mad Dog
He's not
Russo
entertaining.
he's another one that's a fucking.
He looked like a bootleg Skip Bayless.
Yeah, he shits
Skip
on
Bayless
any.
is
But see,
very
what I like
bootleg.
about the only thing I like about Mad Dog Russo is that when he's proven wrong, he'll admit he's wrong. Right? He kept shitting on Curry until Curry won a championship.
Marcellus Wallace. Oh my God, the biggest hater of all time too.
Marcellus Wallace.
Yeah. Speak for yourself. The two guys that talk when speaks for yourself. You're gonna see. He's an NFL player, but I hate when NFL players talk about and like they know what they're talking about. Like
Yeah.
the dude that does the J Will show. That J,
Oh yeah.
the other dude that he's with, he's a Laker fan and he talks about Keyshawn. I like him a lot because
Yeah.
he's fair a lot of what he says. But he's an NFL player. He only speaks from being a athlete, able to do perform and shit like that. He just wants to see this and that and everything. He doesn't tell you this is how it is and shit like that. Like Marcellus Wallace, like
Would LeBron's genius plan to own an NBA team?
yeah, he wants to own a Las Vegas. He said that he would like to own.
I
Las
guarantee
Vegas.
you.
Look, this is
they're
Marcellus Wallace. Him.
Oh.
Hey.
No, both of them. Both
I
of
like
them.
it. Well, no, yeah, no. I
Both
think,
of them.
yeah,
No,
he is.
They
He
went
is too.
on. No, first
He is
off.
But he's a LeBron fan, so
Yo.
I let that slide.
Yo. Because
This dude is fair.
He put
That
no,
dude's
no.
fair.
He put Curry as his number. In the, what's his dude's name? I forget his name. The dude with the dude
Nick
with
Wright
the-
is your favorite.
No, the dude with the flat top. What's his name?
Yeah, I don't know. His name.
Alright,
I never
whatever.
know his name.
That dude put Curry in his top 10. And he said, "What changed that you got Curry in your top 10, right? Look, I'm gonna tell you a real top 10." And he proceeds to put Kevin Durant in his top 10.
What?
Like, why? No.
What?
But then, but this motherfucker here, the one that Marcellus Wallace is in that team, in that fucking that show with, says, "Oh, Giannis can't be the team of that. He can't be the face of the NBA if they can't pronounce your name, your last name."
That's stupid.
No, he's basically said because he's
just-
not American. He's not American. He's not American.
That's the
so he can't.
epitome of hey.
That's that xenophobia shit. That's actually another topic.
He
we could
called
bring
the
up.
bump
The whole thing about
Special Olympics, man.
the whole thing. Oh no.
Or you know what that reminded me of actually? He called the cops on his neighbor because he was making more money than right, some shit like that.
No.
That's
not because it was the right thing to do. It's because he was
Make-
jealous about how much money he was making.
That's exactly how it is. Like, it just makes no sense. With
Damn, that's hateful. no, but
After this,
he said no, but that should be another topic for another day. The whole thing about the xenophobia in the NBA, the way they're hating on the foreign players, even though the foreign players are basically killing
they
them.
running shit right now.
They're killing it right now.
Oh, the American players still doing.
No,
it.
American players are still gonna.
Wait,
American players are always gonna be there.
Once LeBron get out of the league,
Yeah.
are the
I mean-
American players still gonna be on top of me? I don't know. It's hard.
Embiid, Giannis, Luka, Jokic.
Anyways.
you know what I mean? Shit.
Alright.